So I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the one negative I've had with Stoicism, the one problem I've had with Stoicism. So let me tell you a little story. So the other day I was out cycling on my bike, and as I went down a curb, this is on my road bike with the really thin tires, which they're really good, by the way. I'd just been on my mountain bike for the first time being on a road bike in ages, and I realized how slow the mountain bike is, but it's a lot more comfortable. But anyway, so I was going along on my road bike and I went down a curb, and I heard a loud bang. I thought everything would be fine, so I kept cycling for a little bit, but when I looked back, I saw that my back tire was completely flat. And if this had happened to me a year ago, I would have been angry, I would have been annoyed, because I had to end up walking 2 hours to get to where I was going, where it's normally like a 20-minute cycle, half an hour cycle, but I ended up having to walk 2 hours. Now, if this had happened to me a year ago, I would have been angry. I would have been, and maybe not angry, I just would have been annoyed, I would have been grumpy, it might have ruined my day. And if this had happened to me 6 months ago or 8 months ago, after I'd learned about Stoicism, it would have affected me for a little bit, but I would have been able to reframe the situation in a way that it was positive. I would have said to myself, well, great, now I've got time to think to myself, now I've got time to, appreciate the surroundings that I'm in. Like at the forest I'm in at the moment, it's beautiful. So by walking, I'd be able to appreciate that more, and that's what would have happened 6 months ago. But nowadays, because I've practiced this skill so much, because so many little annoying things have happened to me, and I've reframed them in a way to make them positive, I don't even have to do that reframing consciously. When that happened to me, I wasn't negatively affected at all. Now let me tell you that that's an empowering feeling, to know that no matter what happens to you, or no matter what small things happen to you, you're not going to be affected at all. You just get this confidence in yourself, because confidence isn't, I'm going to succeed. Confidence is, I'm going to succeed I'm going to be okay no matter what happens to me. Confidence is, I'm going to be okay no matter what happens to me. And that was something that I really felt in that moment. I was able to, get over it. And there's just dog walkers going by. Probably think I'm an absolute weirdo, but anyway, I'll carry on. Just made the longest eye contact. Anyway, so because of that, because I had this core confidence in myself, there was this belief that I had that no matter what small things would happen to me, I was going to be alright. And now that is an empowering belief, but let me tell you the negative side of this. Maybe a week ago, or a couple days ago actually, maybe 3 or 4 days ago, guess what happened? Yep, my bike got flat once again, and I didn't have my puncture repair kit once again. You see, because I was so emotionally stoic, so emotionally unaffected negatively by the bike popping the previous week, I hadn't learnt the lesson. Because imagine if something wrong happened to you. Imagine you burn something when you're cooking. Imagine the bike tire pops and you haven't got your repair kit. Imagine you forget that you've got a homework assigned and you get a detention. Normal people, most people, average people, they get annoyed at themselves, they get angry at themselves. But by doing that, they're reinforcing the lesson. By letting themselves get overwhelmed by their emotions, they're letting themselves learn the lesson more deeply than I and then other people practicing Stoicism can. Now I was thinking of ways to get around this. How can I learn the lesson on the first try? And I came up with a solution, and I'm yet to test it, but I will be testing it for you guys so that you guys don't have to test it and you guys can just skip straight to the thing that matters most, getting results, because that's what this channel is all about. I go out and I test things. I test thinking about death, and there's going to be a video on that really soon. Because I've been practicing thinking about death, the Stoic practice of memento mori and contemplating death. I've been thinking about that a lot, and I'm going to be telling you the results for that, so that if it doesn't work, if there's no emotional benefit or there's no benefit for me, you guys don't have to waste the time practicing it. That's what this channel is about. But anyway, the thing that I'm practicing, the thing I'm going to try and do is when something bad happens, when I make a mistake like that, when I forget to bring my puncture repair kit, I'm just going to take some time to constantly repeat the message that I'm trying to learn. I'm going to constantly repeat to myself, you need to remember your puncture repair kit, you need to remember your puncture repair kit, again and again and again. I'm going to have reminders on my phone, even when I'm not going cycling, just drilling it into my mind, and I'm going to try and instill the habit of bringing a puncture repair kit. Now I think that that's the solution to my problem, and I think that that's the way to overcome problems, to learn from lessons as quickly as possible. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do. I just wanted to ask you guys, what have you done? How do you learn lessons straight away? Because to be honest, at the moment, I don't know the answer to it. I don't know how I can internalize every mistake I make straight away. I just don't know yet. So if you guys know, make sure you drop it down in the comments. I'd be super interested in your guys' opinion. Because I do want this channel to be more of a community. Now I'm thinking about starting up a like a Discord chat or something like that. So let me know what you think about that. Also, I'm going to be a lot more authentic on this channel. I need to be more authentic because I realized that I plan on making videos for years and years and years and years and years. I don't think I'm ever going to stop. Maybe not on YouTube, but whatever comes next, I'll be there. So I've really got to get authentic with you guys, be completely brutally honest about everything. Because I'll be completely honest, sometimes I fluff things up, sometimes I like to pretend that I'm perfect, because we all do, but I'm really not. I just wanted to say once again, final word before we end this video, 2,500 subscribers. The other day I hit it. Thank you guys so much. Oh, you don't understand how much I appreciate every single one of you. Just to think, 2,500 people have liked what I've produced so much that they've clicked that little button. It just means a lot. Thank you guys, really. Thank you, every single one of you. Seriously touches my heart. I'll see you guys in the next video.